So, Katie, wait, have you seen this video of me in the police the other day?
No, but you told me about it.
You're going to like this. Okay. So
can't wait.
I want to set this up by just giving everyone a little background on what was going on here. I'm hanging out at a buddy of mine's house down the street from me, not far at all, drinking all night, whatever. About 5 in the morning, 4:30, I think I took off, and walking home. And I was thinking about this old video that our grandmother made in like 1988 of her hometown, and where she had kind of gone around and narrated, hey, this used to be this is where we used to do this, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, like, just on the off chance that somewhere down the road someone might find this interesting, I think on my way home, I will just talk about, because it's that whole neighborhood is completely different. Let me just say what it used to be like, blah, blah, blah. So I'm walking around narrating literally probably the most boring video that's ever been made in the history of the world that no one would have ever watched in a million years if it wasn't for this. But I'm like just doing my literally not doing anything weird, not yelling, just going, this used to be a mechanic. This street wasn't here, blah, blah, blah. So
I like that it's a good thing that you weren't yelling.
Well, I'm just
for
saying,
no reason by yourself.
So apparently I attracted someone's attention because now when this video starts, you'll see I'm just providing a little historical commentary on the local cemetery, which is in fact quite unique.
It is quite unique.
Being in the downtown of
It's the only one.
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about
in
here,
America,
and we'll see where the video.
That's in the downtown of a.
That's Downers Grove, Illinois, for our international audience, right? So, okay, so let's go to the video here.
Don't really offer a cemetery.
Yeah.
In towns, don't really offer a cemetery right in the middle of the municipal downtown area. So,
I can already see why you got the cops going.
Wait, hold on. So, pause it real quick.
Oh,
why do you think?
Oh, look.
Because you're drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is that a crime?
Now you said you're coming home from.
Actually, public intoxication is a crime.
Yeah,
so
no,
yes,
that's
pretty early in the morning.
I didn't push this situation that hard because I was like, I think they probably could arrest me somehow.
They could.
Back it up a second or two, and you'll see me turn around and my reaction. So that's a cop car pulling up. Yeah, you don't have to go that far, but there we go.
Probably. Oh, look. Here's the cops. And, we'll see if they're trying to talk to me or not.
All right, so this is weird. Hold on.
Huh? Oh, hey, what's up?
Just got a call. People saw you walking around either videotaping or taking pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that fucking guy.
What do you mean?
Hold on. See, you're missing the best part. Yeah, we'll pause it frequently, but yeah, back it up like 2 seconds because I just want to say my reaction to him. I was like, he's like, so what's going on? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like,
yeah, you're befuddled. This is not a surprise.
Yeah.
Just to see what was going on.
What do you mean?
It was just like a suspicious incident. They saw you going around taking pictures or videos. And
oh no. Yeah, no. I grew up here. I was taking a video showing how everything has changed.
Dude, I'll fucking
yeah, I was gonna. Okay, let me stop it here. Let me stop it here because
everything has changed.
Because as he sent this to me, he was like, "Dude, I wasn't even drunk. That's the good part." Like,
because
he's telling me, like, "Dude, I had this encounter, nothing happened, and it was fucking hilarious because they came up on me and I was like totally straight. They had no idea." And then I watched it. I was like, "What are you talking about?
Well,
you're clearly fucking hammered."
I hadn't rewatched it yet. You know, in your memory, you don't think you were drunk, and then
no drunk person ever thinks that they're drunk.
No,
everything has changed.
Yeah.
I know. I kind of didn't want to play this, but now
are these high schoolers? What's happening right now? Why are these high schoolers dressed as police officers?
I know.
They're all very young.
Dude, Michael Cera is going to arrest me. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
I want the Vietnam vets to arrest me.
Now? Where are you living at? Where are you staying at now?
Where are you from now? Play that part again.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Where are you from now? Where are you living at? Where are you staying at now?
Fucking make up your mind.
There.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're still in town?
Yeah, dude. I live right. So, I'm kind of confused as to what's going on because
Someone calls something that's
I'm
suspicious
drunk.
incident. You just kind of come out and talk to them and see what's going on. That's all.
what was the?
They thought it was weird that you were recording. If you weren't doing anything
all right.
weird,
So here's what's
There's
going on.
another one over there.
I think that was her.
No.
But whatever. So now here's a point I would like to bring up. The person who called the police on me for walking
Yeah.
around filming should be
Fuck
fucking
you.
killed.
Yeah.
And I'm
Show
not even
yourself.
kidding. I would love
Yeah.
to find out that they were
You know who it
fucking
was?
drawn and
Critchlow.
quartered. No,
Oh
but
my
for
god,
real.
I bet it was that fucking motherfucker.
What fucking loser little like looky-loo is sitting out there looking out their window? What is it?
5 in the
Oh.
morning, like, what's this guy staggering around for with a phone?
But I was really walking one path. I was not just like fucking meandering all over the place, whatever.
Oh.
So, but I'm pretty sure. But hold on, if we have a call really quick, we'll do that and then go back to the video. But,
Oh, guess who?
all right, no. Just hang up. It's
Hang
fine.
up on it.
Yeah, we're in the middle of something. So, all right. So, now here's another point. Now, if I had been more
Now,
sober,
she's got a strong stance.
if I had been more like sober and yeah,
they're calling it
stands like a
these days.
softball player. If I had been more sober and willing to push this conversation a little bit, I maybe would have brought up. Well, so you got a call reporting completely legal activity,
Yeah.
and you responded to it. If I call you and tell you somebody's eating an ice cream cone, are you going to show up?
I would.
Like, but you know what I
Ooh,
mean?
I would too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I want an ice cream.
Has
cone.
there not been, well, okay, that's a bad example because
Yeah.
obviously ice cream is going to
would
bring
show up.
almost
I'm gonna
anyone.
like, yeah. Where'd you get that?
Yeah.
It's mine now.
But no, okay.
Commandeered.
So,
Yeah.
but you see my point. It's like, why are you responding? Why don't you tell the person that called? Well,
Yeah, quit fucking around,
They
idiot.
haven't committed a crime. Sorry, buddy. They're
Right.
walking along the street and filming is all anyone fucking does anymore.
Right.
This isn't fucking weird. And how is it still you're responding to this shit? Like I watch these First Amendment auditors all the time. People that film at like courthouses, libraries, blah blah blah. The cops are still showing up and going, "You have to leave," and they don't leave, and the cops can't do anything.
Yeah,
and
they
they're
know full
still
well at this
doing
point
it
that-
over and over.
yeah.
And it's like, why are you showing up? That was kind of by me going. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
confused about the issue.
That's
was
what you were confused
that's
about.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
was trying to say, I don't understand why you're here. Like, what do you
Right.
mean? Like, what? Like,
But they just thought that you were confused.
I think
generally.
they kind of thought I was a retarded, mentally
think
handicapped guy.
they did,
And
yeah.
they were like, because you hear how they said when I explained the first video, they were like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
felt
your
bad.
grandmother made one.
Wait, hold on. Did I say that part
Oh,
already?
no.
No, you're about to.
Okay.
You go,
okay.
let me
'Cause now it gets-
explain.
Now
you
it gets
said.
really dumb and awkward. Wait, I hate listening to this part.
Well,
Okay.
let's do it
Can't
multiple
wait.
times then.
Okay.
So, all right. So here's what was going on. I was drinking at my friend's house.
I hate this.
Walking home, and on the way I was like, all right, I'll explain to you. So, my grandma grew up in the UP, recorded this whole video in 1988 of her hometown. So I was like, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I just started walking around and recording how everything had changed.
Is it?
So what?
Don't
But
say
I'm
cool.
kind of curious as to like.
Because it's not cool.
Tom now wants me arrested.
Yeah, yeah. And now
She was like,
do something more than.
okay.
Oh, okay, cool. It's not cool. And the explanation was far from cool.
It's the least cool
That was the
thing of all
least cool
time.
thing you could have come out with at that point. Anything else, like I was burying my fucking victim.
Yeah,
been better.
Much better. They
Much
would have been
better.
like, oh, thank you.
Oh, all right,
Thanks
we're
for
out of
saying
here.
that.
What the fuck?
Like literally, yeah. I just came from my chess and archery club. Like it would have been less dorky than that.
This was a
My
drunken.
Wait,
grandma.
back it up, a little bit. Dude. But go back to the part where because the weirdness of the way that I set I was just like, okay, I'll explain.
Yeah, like you're
You said that to the
condescending.
guy, too.
Like, yeah, you're not talking to her.
My grandma. I don't know why I said it. Yeah, I said it. I'm like, okay, I'll explain to you.
So what? But I'm kind of curious as to like what it will like.
People just thought it was weird they were recording. That's it. I don't know why.
Okay, back
but
to your
also,
point though.
People
Why?
thought it was weird. That's not a crime.
That's
for
all
someone to
people
think-
do now is record shit with their fucking phone all day long.
Who is that weird to?
It's Instagram. That's
And-
what this is.
But also, like, they should have to answer the question: do you plan on in the future continuing to respond to things that are not crimes? Like, is that part of what you do? Like, I don't understand.
Meanwhile, things that are crimes,
yeah,
right,
seem
right.
to go unnoticed.
completely ignored.
Yeah.
How many
Like robberies of
untested
7-Elevens.
rape kits are in the back of your
Oh
vehicle,
my
man?
God.
Billions.
Billions. It's a giant trunk. Or are they
Very, very small.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's
DNA
continue.
is
Oh, we just have to go
small.
and
No, you don't have to.
If you're cool and you're not doing anything wrong, we're cool.
Yeah, dude.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Check it out and talk to you if you're good. Nothing
No,
to worry
yeah.
about.
We're good. That's,
Awesome.
yeah.
Good to
Cool,
enjoy your
man.
day,
I'm just
okay?
kind of, yeah. All right.
Everything's cool.
All right. Thank you.
You hear I was about to go back to it again. I'm just kind of confused as to what you're doing here. They're trying to leave. I'm like, yeah, but why are you here? Here's me rambling again. I'm
So I
like,
guess somebody called the police because I was recording, and
this is me piecing it
Yeah,
together.
it was
And,
very odd.
just, yeah. All right. So, anyways, wait. Can you do the my grandma part one more time? The rest of this doesn't have to be played.
All right, so here's what's going on.
Yeah, it's right after.
There
this.
is another
I
cop over
was
there.
Drinking at my friend's house, walking home, and on the way I was like, all right, I'll explain to you. So my grandma grew up in the UP, recorded this whole video in 1988 of her hometown.
Treasured
So I
memory.
was like, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I just started walking around and
Yeah, that's how.
Right
you
now,
know,
these two dorks are
they're
thinking in their
like,
head
"I
like,
wanna
"Oh,
get
what
the
a fucking dork."
they are just like, dude, I am so sorry. I fucking asked this guy anything. Like,
Yeah, they're like, let's just try and get the
I'm
fuck
like,
out.
did you know that used to be a pharmacy? Like, okay, you can go.
Yeah, you should always carry your metal detector so that they know what they're getting into.
Yeah, that's why. If they took one look at you, with a
Yeah, then
metal
they're like,
detector,
you know what, we're good.
Well, that's another thing. Metal detecting in park property is technically illegal, so you never know what you're
Well.
going to get there. But
All right. Well, that explanation was gold.
changed.
okay.
Everything
So
changed.
what
I was, though. I wanted to show how everything had changed.
I mean,
Aw.
sad.
It's making me feel sad for you, like a little kid.
They did. They thought you were
Or a
mentally
handicapped,
challenged. Yeah,
a
and you almost said a
handicapped
word.
Person.
That-
Are we not allowed to say that word?
I don't know.
He almost said it. Now, funny that that comes up because
Well,
I
know
had-
the feeling because while you're getting that, I'll just tell you how I know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
for people to think that of you because it's happened to me before.
Yeah.
And,
No, I'm sure
it's,
it has.
just there.
Yeah.
We just watched a
So-
video of it happening to you.
There was a time, the first time I ever did Special K, I was like, it was one of those weird drug stories when you're first out in the world, and they're like, hey, you got to go to like some Australian lady's house and get the Special K. I'm like, whatever. So I take a streetcar down there. It's in New Orleans. And yeah,
She
like,
says.
we sit around. She's like, here, you can try some, whatever. I didn't have no idea what I was gonna do. I was like, sure,
Oh, Special K.
sure, lady, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I take
Here,
some.
go in this K hole.
Now, so the beginnings of Special K is like a weird it's a neurological disassociative. So
Yeah.
you just go fucking out of your, bleh, you know.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking around, I leave, I'm gonna take it back home to my friends, like I did it, you know. And
But where is home?
So I'm standing on the streetcar tracks, and this lady comes up. And I was literally just because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to figure it out when the streetcar got there. I had my $1.25 in my hand, and like older black lady just comes up. She's like, "Hey, baby, you got $1?" I was like, "I only have this $1.25, and I need it for the streetcar." I explained the whole thing to her, and she goes. Oh, baby, if you want to take the streetcar, you got to go. Come on, walk with me, baby. I'll show you. You see this sign here? It says streetcar. You got to stand by this. They going to pick you up, okay? And like, I was just standing in the middle between two stops, just in a nothing. I was just standing there, I guess, with my money. And
Sounds about right.
yeah, and she's like, dude, she definitely thought I was a handicap. She led me over there. She's like, now you just stand by
That
here.
was nice of
and
her.
That was nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're gonna
That
open the
was really
door.
nice.
You just get right on. You give them the money. I'm like, okay,
That is very, and especially you looking the way you do
Yeah.
for her to help.
Right.
You look
Yeah.
like a member of the Aryan Nation.
right.
What?
Well,
I'm just
This was when
pointing out.
This was when
Something wrong with that?
This is this is when I looked like Screech though. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was so even more impressive that
But
she
she
took,
thought you
took pity on me.
Yeah.
She thought you looked like a
But
mentally
I
handicapped.
remember
fella.
that moment
That's nice.
trying to think of like, do I try to explain that I'm normal or whatever? I'm like, what do I say? Like, I don't know what to do.
It doesn't
And so I just let it go. I was like, thanks.
Thank you, goddess.
Yeah.
So this, speaking of that.